The true challenge that in Ray Kaufmann's will presented to a New York court was genuinely understanding the decedent's relationship, not undue influence. Robert Kaufmann's father owned K Jewelers. The elder Mr. Kaufmann had left the chain of jewelry stores to Robert and Robert's brothers, Aron and Joel. Robert didn't participate in the business. Robert's finances were managed by his brother Joel, with whom Robert lived in Washington, D.C. Robert didn't work and didn't have any financial obligations. After taking up painting, Robert moved to New York in 1947. In 1948, Robert hired Walter Weiss as a financial advisor. A non-practicing attorney, Weiss had no experience in financial advising. Weiss moved in with Robert the following year, and the two lived together until Robert's death. According to their housekeeper, Weiss managed all household affairs. The housekeeper also witnessed Weiss demanding Robert sign papers without reviewing them. Weiss took over managing Robert's finances. Weiss hired new lawyers for Robert and controlled which doctors Robert consulted. Weiss didn't get along with Robert's family and accused Joel of mismanaging the family's interests. Robert's relationship with Joel also grew strained after a disagreement over the proposed merger of two family businesses. The dispute resulted in a 4-year litigation in which Joel was accused of fraud. During his relationship with Weiss, Robert made multiple new wills. Weiss was involved with each will. Each subsequent will left more of Robert's estate to Weiss and less to Robert's family. In a letter accompanying his will drafted in 1951, Robert explained that he was eternally grateful to Weiss, whom he called his dearest friend. In a letter providing instructions for his final will, Robert stated that his relationship with his family had changed since the litigation with Joel. However, while that litigation was pending, Robert's will still provided for Aron, friends, and organizations. Robert died suddenly at age 44. Robert's final will, dated June 19, 1958, left his interest in a furniture company to his nephews and the remainder of his large estate to Weiss. Robert's brothers contested the will in New York Surrogate's Court. A jury found that the will was the product of undue influence. Weiss appealed. The New York Supreme Court, Appellate Division, reversed and ordered a new trial. Weiss didn't testify at either trial. However, in deposition testimony, Weiss lied that he was unaware of Robert's testamentary plan until Robert's death. After the second jury verdict finding undue influence, Weiss again appealed.